and she does take it, and it's too easy for the home side, really. This is a fixture, of course. Manchester City dominate. Brighton have never managed to win here at the Joy Stadium in the WSL, and that's the scale of the challenge in front of them tonight. Of course, Alex Greenwood, Bunny Shaw, all attacks Manchester City have to try and get past Brighton tonight. And former Sheffield United and Liverpool forwards Courtney Sweetman-Kirk is alongside me. What are we expecting, do you think, from these two teams tonight?
Well, I think for Manchester City, it needs to be more of the same in terms of the way they started against Chelsea. And I think, unlike Bunny Shaw, she wasn't very clinical. 5 shots she had, good opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net, which we're expecting her to do, but she didn't. And it was interesting that Niedermar said before the game, her, Lauren Hemp and Bunny Shaw only played 3 games together last season, so they're looking to obviously get that partnership, that try-ship going. But for Brighton, look, they've got a style of play, they like to play football. Frank Kirby at the heart of that when she's free, dictating. Providing Michelle Agiman could be very dangerous.
And we're off and underway.
As I mentioned, the fact that City weren't clinical enough.
Hasegawa. Kilda Brown being pressured off the ball there. And now here is Frank Kirby. Alice Lagers. Michelle Agiman with her first lioness as it gives her a chance to impress in a Brighton shirt more. Slip of pass from Kiara Keating there, and Brighton will have the first strike of the game.
Right, and when you're in from the start, you've got to make a different type of impact. Centre halves working really well.
Doing well to keep control of possession here. Greenwood. Well, just over 10 minutes in. Those teams feeling each other out in these first 10 minutes, but Brighton have done well. But here is Manchester City and Viviana Miedemar.
There. Actually, it's the studs making contact with the ankle of the goalkeeper. Just there, she almost steps on her because she doesn't get the touch.
Him against Aston Villa, it was a 0-0. But her debut in a clean sheet brings a lot of confidence to Brighton as they are on the attack here. It's a lovely through ball from Kirby to find Agiman. Goes for the shot. Kirby. And just like that, it was coming. Brighton with all the attack, all the pressure on Manchester City. Brighton won.
Well, it's brilliant work. Frank Kirby actually starts it there. Good ball to Agiman. You may be expecting this to go in, to be honest, the form that we saw at the Euros. It doesn't, but Brighton do well. They keep it alive. Love the way that Frank Kirby then, she keeps going because she's on the left-hand side of the box almost at this point, so she keeps her run going, picking up the bits and bobs in the second phase. Really good finish, just really quick, touch and swim.
Well, Brighton have never beaten Manchester City. As they come again, Hemp does really well to get away from her marker. Here is Miedemar. Just wide. Lively game.
It is.
This cue time from Greenwood. Possession again. Keating's only 21 years old. She had that breakthrough season in 2023-24. Actually won the WSL Golden Glove. It's the pass from Kilda Brown. Yet to score a goal. joined last year from Sheffield United. Haven't seen much of her, but she's impressed, and here is Bunny Shaw. We know how she can impress, tries to cut it back. Picked up by Hasegawa. And safe hands for Kilda Brown looking for the pass. Bennett, he picks it up. Finds the feet of Viviana Miedemar, but a yellow shirt swarmer. And Rayner gets out. Bennett picks it back up. An advantage is played. Hemp. Good cross into the box, and Bunny Shaw almost on the end of it. Can't quite find the target. Fires it back in. Kirby. Good chance for Brighton. Hajiman diving on the line. The danger's not over yet for City. And they win another corner kick.
Manchester City, but also takes the wind out of the sails of Brighton.
Adjumang. Kilda Brown pounces on that loose ball, and here is Bene. Advantage waved on by the referee, and there will be just 1 minute of added time in this first half. Bene out to Miedemar. And Miedemar gets away down that left-hand side. Skimming the face of goal. What a chance.
Bit of a deflection, actually. You'll see it on this angle. Off the defender on the way through, so makes that save from the goalkeeper even.
In this first half, this could be the last chance. And again, it's safe hands for the goalkeeper, and that is the half-time whistle. And at the break, it's Brighton with the advantage. At the break, they've made the long way up to Manchester, and a substitution at the break, and it's going to be Frank Kirby, the goal scorer. So a tactical decision, Courtney, from Vidicic at the break.
I mean, it could be, but
here is City then again. Good cross into the box. Not quite finding the feet of a blue shirt from Bene. It's against Chelsea last time out, and maybe if they could improve their finishing maybe slightly, they may have caused an upset last weekend. They'll definitely want to be back on the front foot in this game at home, though.
I think I was at that game, and quite a few of those shots were from range, frustrated shots maybe. And yes, they've got players with tremendous ability that can score wonder goals from outside the box, but you want to be creating those opportunities in the box.
Here is Bene again then. Leaves it for Kasparai to dink in. Here is Miedemar. Wide again from the Dutch international. Alice Lagers. Here is Adjumang again.
Alex Greenwood is a wonderful defender, but not blessed with loads of pace, but this is where she shows her experience. She's clever. She doesn't get caught in a foot race with Adjumang.
Miedemar shoving off Shankovic there. It's round 2-3 players inside the box, takes a deflection. She wants to get her foot through one of these shots.
And you know what, there's an element as well. There's an element of anger in there because she's frustrated.
Harvey out to Hemp. Looks for the overrun maybe. She goes herself, chops it into the box. There is Simons. Rule with a good spin, looks to find the run of Nordum. picked out. Benet again does well. Miedemar off to Shaw on this right-hand side. Haley clears, only as far as Wahhabi. Hemp. Wahhabi with the cross, looks to find the header, Bunny Shaw! And there is the equaliser for Manchester City, and it was coming. Pressure on pressure.
It was coming, put Brighton under such immense pressure. And then this ball in, it's inviting, it's just waiting for someone to go and attack it, which Bunny Shaw certainly does. There's only so many opportunities you can give this calibre of player. Yes, they've missed a lot of opportunities, but finally one's got in the back of the net. But I've got to admit, I think the goalkeeper can do better.
And Bex Rayner on her first start for Brighton. Her time is over. A couple of substitutions for Manchester City too. Virginio is back, and Carolyn is back too. Quality for quality coming on for City as Virginio makes her presence known already. Here is Carolyn, lively spark. The Brazilian international won the Copa America in the summer. Hemp as City look for the second. Blackilda Brown has another go, and Seke with a header off. Rule. Out to Ori. Here is a good chance for Brighton, deflected off of Pryor. And Pryor. Casper Ryan now. Carolyn. Gets away, does really well. Still with a chance for City.
Throw in.
Wahhabi again into Lauren Hemp. Shaw and Carolyn into the box. Hasegawa is there, free. Two, chooses Virginio on the edge. Here's Hasegawa, and a chance for Manchester City, and she does take it. And it's too easy for the home side, really. And Yui Hasegawa opens her account this season.
And this is wonderful play on the edge of the box. Short and sharp. The Brighton defenders are asking for offside. I think she's really clever. I think you just see that little moment. She looks over her back shoulder, opens her body out, doesn't actually run forward too quickly, just changes the angle of her body. And then at this point as well, look at this for a finish, opens the hips out, in the side netting. And she's normally the metronome, the unsung hero, but she's on the score sheet tonight.
Well, she controls that midfield, but occasionally Greenwoods. There is Virginio. Darts down and finds Lauren Hemp. Cross in, Bunny Shaw with a chance.
Worked out for Ajay at Arsenal, but exciting young player that we both like to watch. Oh, touch that is back.
Nordham.
Ability to play with a little bit more freedom, but still not total freedom.
Here is Seke. Pass back to the keeper, it's deflected only as far as Michelle Adjumang. And over the bar it goes.
Well, it's the right idea from Keating in terms of trying to get. I think it's because of the angle from her teammate Lazelle. The pass back doesn't help her. It needs to be a little bit wider so she can.
Another new signing for Brighton, Carla Camacho, 20 years old. As Lauren Hemp chases this ball, gets the better, tries the chip. Asagawa, Carolyn chases. Looking past the wall. And it will be Greenwood to strike this. Loose from Ndozi. Well, there is the full-time whistle at the Joy Stadium, and Manchester City do get the job done. A first home win of the season, exactly the response that Andre Yegelertz would have wanted after that defeat at Chelsea. Frank Kirby struck first for Brighton, but a big second half for City. Bunny Shaw and Yuri Hasegawa there, the difference. And City remind everyone why they are genuine title contenders this year.